This is an unprecedented incident of a massive scale, and the Japanese would not be able to forget this. So the public was prepared, but the magnitude of the incident 1 year ago was of such a large scale, and this was, in that sense, unprecedented and unpredicted and beyond expectations. Who would compensate these victims? And here we are talking about a massive amount of money. A lot of victims are living in temporary shelters, still in small places, and they are not really back to the normal life conditions. Now, Japan has come back from various disasters quite successfully. And on this particular occasion, although the advancement of technology itself caused this kind of disaster, particularly here I'm talking about the Fukushima disaster, to combat the side effects of this type of advanced technology is also technology. And Japan has very high levels of science in coping with different types of disaster situations. With the utilization of advanced technology, the Japanese will come back from this disaster in the long run. So the community has changed. But again, the Japanese public is divided in terms of how soon Japan should get rid of nuclear energy plants. A majority, or an overwhelming majority, are in favor of stopping and abolishing nuclear power plants in the long run, but not immediately. So there is some ambiguity and equivocal dimensions to the debate that is going on at the moment. The fear for nuclear disaster is something that is really hitting the psyche of the Japanese. People are becoming very, very skeptical of the safety of the plant. Okay. Radiation remnants are all over the place around houses, around buildings, in the sea, in the mountains even. And how do you remove the radioactive elements from these areas is a big, big question. And a call for finding alternative, safe energy sources is now widespread. Who knows? The information is not really, has not been really reliable because the so-called nuclear experts involved in estimating what is happening inside the plant. The Japanese economy is in a bad shape. It is suffering from trade deficit, deflationary spiral, and a lot of government borrowings. The government has produced a package to increase, to impose the reconstruction tax as a package to rescue the nuclear victims and the tsunami victims and so on. But this didn't work. There was no popular support for that. The economy has been in a bad shape for those 20 years or so. And on top of that, this disaster happened. And this has given another damage to the economic structure of the nation. One would have to say that it would take at least a decade for the entire nation to come back to normalcy. So on the whole, there are two competing groups. One is a developmentalist who would like to give priority to the economic performance of the nation, and for that purpose a stable supply of power is essential according to the advocates of this line. On the other hand, there are environmentalists or environmentalism leaning individuals and groups who think that Japan should really get rid of nuclear power arrangements and pursue more seriously the use of alternative natural means of energy supply. Well, I personally would like to see more extensive use of alternative, natural, sustainable energy in the years to come. And also, I would like to see as much help and assistance be given to the victims of the disaster